So welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea behind this lecture series is to give you ample MCQ practice from the topic of current affairs alone. Because current affairs form the most significant portion of your prelims examination. Around 40 to 50% of the MCQs are directly or indirectly related to current affairs. Therefore, you cannot ignore current affairs at all. And practicing MCQs from current affairs would really secure your chances of cracking this stage 1 of civil services examination, that is the prelim stage. Okay, now 4 to 5 MCQs on a daily basis might seem like little effort, but on a daily basis, they add up to more than 1200 MCQs by the time you're ready for your prelims examination. Okay, so by the time you'll be appearing for your prelims examination, you would have practiced more than 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone. Now that's a lot, but you need to make this lecture series a part of your daily routine, a daily habit of yours for this to happen. Okay, so make this lecture series a part of your daily routine. And now we'll begin our discussion, starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding graphics processing units. These are electronic circuits used for processing computer graphics and digital image processing. These GPUs form the backend of advanced AI models since they can be used to train artificial neural networks. India AI mission will generate a computing capacity of 1 lakh GPUs through public-private partnerships. Okay, so the thing is that GPUs were initially designed for computer graphics. Okay, what are GPUs basically? GPUs are nothing but microchips. These are electronic circuits. These are microchips that are specialized in processing digital images and computer graphics, whether they are movie graphics, whether they are animation graphics, whether they are gaming graphics, whether it is used in PlayStation, Xbox 360, all of these things which run on graphics or require graphics, computer graphics, they need these chips, these electronic circuits called GPUs. Okay, so GPUs have been there since a very long time. As long as there are computer graphics, computer generated animation, computer generated games, computer based games, GPUs have been there to support them. But of late, it was found by experts that GPUs can also be used to train AI models. Okay, all these large language models, ChatGPT, DALI, Leonardo, and many other LLMs and many other AI models. All these AI models run on these chips called GPUs. Okay, because these AI models are first trained, okay, on a set of data, right? And these are trained on a set of data using artificial neural networks. Okay, neural networks basically mimic our nervous system. Okay, that is why they are artificially intelligent. Like humans are intelligent because humans have brain, spinal cord, and the system. Similarly, these AI machines are intelligent because they have neural networks. So these neural networks are run on GPUs. So you cannot have a flourishing AI industry without having access to these GPUs. So these are electronic circuits for processing computer graphics. Absolutely correct. These GPUs form the backend of advanced AI models since they can be used to train artificial neural networks, and artificial neural networks are those networks on which AI models are based. Absolutely correct. Okay. Now, recently, India launched India AI mission. This India AI mission is around 10,000 crores. So, government has allocated from its budget 10,000 crore for India AI mission. This mission aims to make India the powerhouse of AI, the big powerhouse of AI, right? Under this mission, government is going to launch foundational AI models, many AI models in Indian languages. Okay, but a significant chunk of this 10,000 crore, around 4,500 crore rupees, would be spent to procure GPUs. Because without GPUs, there is no AI, right? So government of India is spending almost half the amount, 4,500 crores out of this 10,000 crores to procure GPUs. Now, the government has set itself the target of procuring 10,000 GPUs under India AI mission. Not 1 lakh, 10,000. And because of the word 1 lakh, this statement becomes false. Had 10,000 been written over here, then this statement would have been correct. Okay. Only two statements are correct. B. Question number 2. Which of the following statements is are correct regarding soapstone? It is an igneous rock that has applications in construction and design industry, pharmaceutical industry, cosmetics industry. Okay. It is also called steatite. Talc is the most dominant mineral present in this rock. Uttarakhand has the largest reserves of soapstone in India. Okay. So soapstone is a rock. Okay. This rock is also known as steatite. All right. Now this rock, there are three types of rocks: igneous rocks, which are made up of solidified molten lava material. Okay, solidified magma. Then there are sedimentary rocks, which are made up of sediments brought down by rivers. And then there are metamorphic rocks. These metamorphic rocks are formed when we put either sedimentary or igneous rocks under high pressure and high temperature for long periods of time. Okay, then metamorphic rocks are formed, which are metamorphosized forms of sedimentary rocks. Clear? So there are these three types of rocks. Now, soapstone is a metamorphic rock. All right, it's igneous rock. Thing is that soapstone contains many minerals. The most dominant mineral is talc. Okay, talc is a mineral that is found in ample quantities in soapstone. So many soapstone mining or many miners who mine for soapstone do it for extracting talc. Now, talc has so many applications in cosmetics industry, okay, pharmaceutical industry, and many more. All right, make sense? Plus, soapstone as a whole has a lot of applications in construction, interior designing industry. Clear? So, statement one would have been correct, absolutely correct, had metamorphic rocks would have written over here or was written over here. All right. So, this statement is false. It is called steatite, and talc is the most dominant mineral present in this rock. Absolutely correct. Okay. Now, as per Indian Bureau of Mines, okay, Rajasthan has the largest reserves of soapstone in India. Okay, the second largest reserves are in Uttarakhand. Okay, so Uttarakhand has the largest, no, second largest. So this statement is also false, only to C. Question number 3. Consider the following statements regarding polar vortex. Polar vortex is a large high pressure area and cold air that swirls like a wheel around both of the Earth's polar regions, that is North and South Pole. Okay, it is into polar regions because of the blowing of jet streams in the upper atmosphere. Okay, weakening of this system allows polar vortex to move southwards into North America, Europe, Asia, bringing winter storms. All right. Currently, USA is facing very extreme winter weather. Winter storms are there, and many people have died because of it. The reason for that is that polar vortex, which is generally confined over North Pole and South Pole, okay, polar vortex at the North Pole, which remains over the Arctic region, has moved southwards into North America and even USA. Clear? Now, polar vortex is a large low pressure area. Okay, not high pressure, low pressure area which contains extremely cold air. Okay, as we all know, poles, North Pole is extremely cold, so the air in that area would be extremely cold. So, extremely cold air that rotates in like a wheel on the North Pole is a polar vortex. But you have to remember, it is a low pressure area. Clear? So, because it was written high pressure, this statement is false. Now, it is confined to it has the shape of a circle, okay, and lies just above North Pole and the surrounding areas. Okay, the reason for that is that very high speed jet streams that blow in the upper atmosphere encircle it. Okay, and because of that, this polar vortex remain in the polar regions. Okay, so it is confined because of jet streams. But when this polar vortex becomes weak, okay, it does not have enough low pressure. When this polar vortex becomes weak, these jet streams become wobbly. Okay, they become wobbly. They move southwards. And because these jet streams move southwards, this polar vortex also, this cold air mass also enters southwards. And on the south lies North America, Canada, and USA. Right? So weakening of this system allows polar vortex to move southwards into North America, upper regions of Europe, also bringing winter storms. Absolutely correct. 2 and 3. All right. And last, consider the following statements regarding Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. So it is celebrated every 2 years on January 9th to celebrate the contributions made by overseas Indians. January 9th is selected because on this day, Mahatma Gandhi returned from South Africa in 1915. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was launched in 2015 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Okay, so this is correct. January 9th was the day when Mahatma Gandhi returned from South Africa to India in 1915. Now, he was an overseas Indian when he was living in South Africa, right? But this returning overseas Indian made such high contributions towards India's independence, right? Makes sense? Mahatma Gandhi was pivotal in giving India its independence, was played a very crucial role. And he was an overseas Indian at one. Now, government believes, or people, Indians believe, that many overseas Indians that are currently there living outside India. Okay, Ministry of External Affairs says that there are 3.5 crore overseas Indians. Now, most of these overseas Indians are making contributions that are valuable for their homeland, that is India. So, to honor their contributions, honor the contributions made by overseas Indians towards India, January 9th is celebrated every 2 years as Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Pravasi means overseas, Bharatiya means Indian, Divas means day. So, Overseas Indian Day. Clear? This part is correct. January 9 is selected because Mahatma Gandhi returned on this day. Absolutely correct. Now, the idea of earmarking a day to celebrate the contributions made by overseas Indians was initially proposed during Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government, Atal Bihari Vajpayee's BJP government. Okay, and the first Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was held in 2003, and since then onwards, it has become an event that is celebrated every 2 years. In fact, in this event, Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Awards are also given. Okay, so overseas Indians who have made significant contributions are given these awards. So it was not launched by PM Modi. It was launched during Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government in 2003. So this is false, 1 and 2, and the answer is A. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I'm sure it has added value to your preparation, but it would add more value if you revise this lecture also. And by revision, I mean taking a look at the written detailed explanation, solutions to each and every MCQ discussed in this lecture. Now, you can find those explanations or solutions in our notes. Okay, these notes, the notes for this lecture, are available on our Telegram channel. And where can you find our Telegram channel? Well, just below this video in the comment section, you can find a link. You just have to click on that link, and that link will take you to our Telegram channel from where you can download the notes for this lecture. All right. Okay, so that's it from my side, guys. On that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.